first recording. So one of the lines that we had in the Mishnah that we learned a few weeks ago was Shlosha matbeot ze al gav ze. If you find 3 coins on top of each other, then chayav lehachriz. You would have to announce those coins, simply because it's enough of a siman. It's enough of a sign that if someone stacked up coins, that he probably put it there on purpose. Therefore, if you happen to come across those coins and find them, you have to announce it. So shoshamat beot ze al gav ze. That's the ruling that the Gemara is going to now begin to discuss. Amar Rabbi Yitzchak migadla. Rabbi Yitzchak, who came from Migdal, says, Vehu she'asuyin kemigdalin. These stacked coins that you find have to be arranged in a shape like it looks like a tower, right? So you've probably played with coins when you were small, right? So you had some coins and you stacked them up as a tower. If you see coins like that, then you have to announce. This is what the Mishnah means when you have to chayav lachriz. It looks like a tower. Tanya namihachi. In fact, there's a braita. We learned a braita like this. Matzah ma'ot mefuzarot. If someone found scattered coins, hare elu shelo, he can keep it. Asuyim kemigdalim chayav lachriz. But if a person finds coins that are shaped like a tower, stacked like a tower, you would have to announce those coins. Ve'eluhen asuyin kemigdalim. This is what's considered made like a tower. Shlosha matbe'in ze al gav ze. 3 coins, right? So 2 coins wouldn't be considered like a tower. 3 coins or more, when stacked on top of each other, is like a tower, and the law would be that if you were to find them, chayav lehachris. Everything is good right now, everything makes sense. So our Mishnah that says 3 matbeot, 3 coins on top of each other, is referring to stacked like a tower. The Gemara has an issue with this. Ha gufa kasha. Wait a second. 1 second. You have seemed to contradict yourself. So the Gemara is going to bring a contradiction. How does the Gemara contradict themselves? In terms of trying to figure out what would be the law if the coins are not stacked up on each other, but rather laying on top of each other like flat. Imagine like overlapping. Think if you put 1 quarter down and then you put another quarter on top of it, but not totally on top of it. It's halfway. So it's like bent. And then you put another one on that. So you create some sort of like this staircase. That's what we're going to discuss right now. And it seems to be that there's a contradiction in trying to figure out that case. So ha gufa kasha. We have an inherent contradiction here. How's that case? How's that so? Well, let's see. Amarta, you said that matzah ma'ot mefuzarot hare elu shelo. Up here in this braita, we said that if you find scattered coins, then hare elu shelo, you're allowed to keep it. Okay, that makes sense. What can I imply from there? Ha mishlachfei shluchfufei. So that implies that if you found mishchalfei shalchufei, if you found them overlapping each other, chayav leachris, then I would have to announce them, because that's not considered scattered. If you tell me that the law of scattered coins is keep, that implies that if they're overlapping, then that's not scattered, and I would have to announce that. Okay, that makes sense. But then you told me, Ema Seifa, look at the end of this braita down here. You said, Asuyin kemigdalin chayav leachriz, that the only way you announce coins is if they're stacked up like a tower. If they're stacked up like a tower, that's when you announce them. Ha mishlachfei shlalchufei harelu shelo. That would imply that if they're not stacked up like a tower, if they're overlapping each other, that would mean that you would keep it. So I don't really understand what would be the law if the coins are overlapping. On one hand, you told me that I'm allowed to keep scattered coins, and this is not scattered, so therefore I would have to announce it. But on the other hand, you told me I only have to announce something that's built like a tower, and this is not built like a tower. And therefore, maybe I'm allowed to keep these coins that are overlapped. So this is the gufa kasha. This is the inherent kasha that the Gemara has with this case. So how does the Gemara answer? The Gemara answers, Tana, kol she'en asuyin kemigdalin mefuzarot karilehu. If it's not stacked like a tower, it is considered scattered. And therefore, the law of coins that are overlapping each other, since they do not resemble a tower, they have the status of scattered, and we know up here that scattered coins, ma'ot mefuzarot, hare elu shelo, you're allowed to keep. So if you were to come across coins that are overlapping each other, then they have the status of scattered, and therefore you may keep them.